Kenny, that all lifted spirits a bit.
It does, and we don't want any type of losing sequence going on. So after a couple of games lost, it's a great win, and also for the boys that have done well in this competition. I thought good reward, progress. Semi-final. I thought first half we were the better side. Two big chances really, probably Dave Wheeler first half, Dave Wheeler second half for us were the big chances, and then as the game wore on it just looked like they were getting on top of us, but I've got to say a real quality goal, good break down the left hand side, and then ultimately Dave's deserved his goal because he got in behind enough times there to score, and finished it very well with his left foot, which was decisive.
Tight game. It's always going to take one chance, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah, it was. And their scramble where they hit the bar, and Burgess produced a great block in the box. And as I said, we've been incisive. And the other end, it looked very much in the second period like it was building up for them. But it's a very, very good defensive display and a good goal on the counter attack.
Apart from David Wheeler, what other positives will you take out of that? Apart from the win,
there's some game time for our younger players, with the likes of Hadji, who's 16, Dan Smith, his first game out here since being on loan at Bognor, and scored many goals there as well, which is a good chance for him. The likes of Adam May, I thought Adam May was excellent tonight. I thought he played very, very well, particularly in the first half, and him and Close linked well, and in a period where we really did need them. And for the likes of Christian Burgess, Brandon Houndstrup, those boys that have been on the fringe, it's game time for them, but they showed good heart and desire, I thought, and a very good attitude towards putting on a Portsmouth shirt.
The side have exceeded what they've ever done in this competition, and just one little step further.
Yes, and be interesting to see what the draw is. And how it affects us, for us anyway. As you say, we're one step from Wembley, and we always want to progress in all competitions. It's a great habit to get into, winning habit, and we want that again after a couple of losses in the league.
Are you preparing for the inevitable penalty shootout?
Yeah, I'm starting to think about it, but I've got to say though, it did look like Peterborough were on top during that period, and they were working through. But finding 5 penalty takers where I could get my final substitute on. To try to help the players to earn a result, whether that be to get through to a draw or to get that goal. We didn't have a lot of options on the bench going forward, and that did show in terms of sometimes in our performance, because even first half we were a good side, we looked a good team, we still didn't have enough threat up front.
What will that do for the spirits of the team that played on Saturday?
Yeah, it'll help everybody, I think, in terms of the squad, because we've distributed the games. When you have 5 games in 15 days, as we're in the middle of, then it's very difficult to expect somebody to play all of those games. For us anyway, we needed to change things because of that. If perhaps the Luton game hadn't been put in next Tuesday, then fine. But the Luton game was put back to them because we've done so well in the FA Cup, and it then follows that you have to distribute the game time, and that's what a squad's for. And also, then a big positive is the game time for younger players, and while we're all want to win and we want to do well in every competition, we want to get promotion, that is the number one, yes, but game time and progression of younger players has to be done at every club, and it's vital.
Yeah, you find sometimes you haven't lost a lot this season. Do you find sometimes there's overreaction to defeat?
No, I don't think so. I think there's opinions in football, and that's fine. We've got fantastic supporters. It's a great club, and definitely none of us want to lose. Unfortunately, it's inevitable. You will lose some games, and as ever, it's how you react, how you make sure that you come back from that. As a club, you need characters, and you need strong characters in that dressing room to be able to do that, because inevitably you will have periods where things don't go for you.
Well, you're talking about a win tonight, so well done.
Thank you very much. Cheers.